Warm greetings from the High 10. It is Thursday, January 23rd, 2020. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Going to bring you another update because the information is just strolling on social media and the news. And obviously, I bypassed this article somehow. Yes, during my zoning out period, my phone said, more shenanigans, baby, more shenanigans. This is an update. This is going to be a two-part update pertaining to Mr. Antonio Brown and R.Kelly. Again, sorry about that. Okay, this news information is brought to you by Fox News. It's pertaining to Mr. Antonio Brown. Updated 4 hours ago. Antonio Brown's ex-girlfriend files for sole custody of 3 children, citing incapacity to make decisions in their best interests. Antonio Brown's ex-girlfriend and the mother of his 3 children is seeking sole custody, claiming the embattled wide receiver's recent actions have demonstrated an inability to make decisions in their best interests, according to the report. Chelsea Curris filed a lawsuit in Broward County, Florida, on January 15th, alleging that Brown continues to demonstrate an incapacity to make decisions that are in the best interest of the minor children, USA Today reported, citing court records. Antonio Brown arrest warrant was issued in a battery incident, reports say. In addition to sole custody, Curtis asked that Brown only be allowed supervised visits with the children ages 5, 4, and 2. It is imperative to the safety and the welfare of the petitioner and the minor children that the petitioner be awarded sole parental responsibility, as shared parental responsibility would be detrimental to the minor children, the lawsuit continued. The lawsuit was filed just 2 days after Brown filmed himself yelling and cursing at Curtis when she came to pick her kids up for school. Curtis released a statement on Instagram Wednesday urging Brown to seek mental health treatment. At this point, the boys and I are working on building a new life free from impulsive, reckless, and unhealthy behaviors. My hope is that Antonio will get help and seek the mental health treatment that he so desperately needs so that he can be the father all of his children need and deserve. This is a post on this lady's Instagram, Miss Chelsea's Instagram account. Over the last few years, I have stood at the side of my children's father, Antonio Brown, and watched the rise and fall of an incredible man and athlete. Our children and I have distanced ourselves from him and our former home. Although we have parted ways, I wish nothing but the best for him. Unfortunately, it seems Antonio has made questionable choices and continues to ignore the advice of those who love and support him. At this point, the boys and I are working on building a new life free from an impulsive, reckless, and unhealthy behaviors. My hope is that Antonio will get help and seek the mental health treatment that he so desperately needs so that he can be the father of all his children need and deserve. Brown live-streamed the confrontation with Hollywood police and his children present outside of his home. The free agent was heard yelling profanities at police and Curtis. He told police that he had evicted Curtis from his home and only allowed her back to the house to get their children's clothes and take them to school. He also claimed that he already had a restraining order against Curtis and asked officers to jail her for allegedly trying to steal one of his cars. Okay. A warrant for Brown's arrest on a separate incident was filed Wednesday night. Hollywood police were called to Brown's residence Tuesday after a moving truck driver accused a former New England Patriot and his trainer of battery following a dispute about payment for moving Brown's things. Brown faces several charges, including 1 count of burglary with battery, 1 count of burglary with an unoccupied conveyance, and 1 count of criminal mischief less than $1,000, WSVN reported, citing law enforcement. He previously played for the Pittsburgh Steelers before joining the Oakland Raiders in the offseason. Brown did not play any regular season games for the Raiders and was released following a turbulent offseason. He was then picked up by the Patriots, played 1 game for them, and was released again after only 11 days in the wake of a sexual assault allegations. Brown has since been an outspoken critic of the NFL and his former teams, denying all allegations against him. Okay. Next update is about Mr. Robert Kelly. It just came from a notification that Mr. Kelly, and pertaining to his numerous sexual assault cases, that were allegedly exacted by him upon numerous women. The one case of the hairdresser that will be going forward in September. This notification just came up that the state is preparing that case as I speak, and they will be going forward to try to prosecute Mr. R.Kelly for sexual assault against his hairdresser that took place many moons ago. And that trial will start in September. And I meant to bring you that update, but I just saw it, so forgive me for that. Um, I don't even have the strength to even discuss that scenario with Mr. R. Kelly and that lady, because it's just like it's nonstop. It's always something with this guy. Always something. Hello, Shawnee V. You know, I had to throw your name out there and laugh because you all's comments make me laugh. It's not funny, but that comment you made, honey, about Mr. R. Kelly, all of y'all making these comments about him not showing up to court, about a toenail months back. Oh, Jesus, I can't stand it. Now what's wrong with him? Now he can't go to court yesterday because he's got some medical malfunction. We'll see what the excuse will be come September, because naturally this spring he still have other charges pending against him. Sexual assault. So he's going to have a very busy spring, summer, fall. Hello. Back to Mr. Antonio Brown. Just left you guys earlier with an update about him as well. Now you see the girlfriend, is wanting to seek sole custody. What I'm trying to figure out is why he didn't put a ring on it. Yeah, I said it. Baby girl, you should have got married to Mr. Antonio Brown. You see, it made no sense to have 3 children out of wedlock with this man, and now he's putting you out of the house, yelling obscenities, filming stuff, ranting and raving, going on and on. Your children having to witness this buffoonery and craziness. You see, this is why you should have been married to him. But perhaps no children with this fool, because he does not know how to act. He is just a clown. I don't know what this man's problem is. I don't know what his demeanor was when he met her, but I got a funky feeling, and I'm usually never wrong about people. He was this ignorant when she met him. Just keeping it 100. You just don't wake up one day and start acting like this. And then you got to think, he's only 31. So if they've been together a couple of years, then that means he was a young man when he met her, so he was a fool then. This should have been null and void. No date, no sex, no nothing. But if you went there, which you did, you should have married this man. Yeah, because now, see, this is what happens when people can will and deal your livelihood. They can do you any kind of way, talk to you any kind of way, put you out when they want to, sit you outside. And what I'm sitting here trying to figure out is, where was she coming from when she went to pick the kids up? Where was she living? Another home, apartment, what? See, messy, messy, messy. And just looking at the photo of the 3 children on her Instagram account, these are some beautiful children. Hey, Antonio Brown makes some beautiful babies. He a clown, but he's a beautiful baby maker, let me say. If I could try to say something nice about this man. I mean, wow. Dang, dude, come on. Get it together. It's one thing to fend for yourself and be responsible for yourself, but you have children, which I never knew this until today. You have children. Why don't you try to live for your children? Why don't you try to act right and straighten up for your children? Your kids need you. Why don't you put your foolishness aside, your arrogant attitude, cocky attitude, disposition, and redeem yourself? Because you see, you are a parent now. Not just an athlete, not just a man, but you are someone's father. You are the father to 3 children, 3 small children, and you need to stop the foolishness. You're too old for this buffoonery. You're making a mockery out of yourself. You're embarrassing yourself, your family, your friends, your children. You should care more about yourself due to the fact that you do have small children. Hopefully this lady will get custody of her children, supervised visits, because this man is off his rocker. I don't know what his problem is, but no, he doesn't need to have sole custody of anybody. And I don't know how he would have had sole custody of these children in the first place and rearing them if he was playing pro ball because he would have been gone. So somebody would have to have the children. So I don't know if they would have been dividing their time up between the parents, the children, while he was playing ball. But as you see, he ain't playing ball. Probably won't be playing ball nowhere. This is sickening and it's sad. Very sad. I'm telling you, the picture of these children. Oh my gosh, I thought I was going to fall out. They are beautiful. Beautiful kids. And this is what they have for a father. He is who they have for a father. Somebody that just shows out and clown. Why? Why are you doing this? You have kids. Damn, act like you got kids. Act like you care about yourself, brother. I mean, really, this, now seeing his children, hey, I surely can't condone this behavior. I wouldn't condone if he was single because it's ignorant to me. To be out here acting foolish and fighting with people and fussing and cussing, and I don't know what took place at the house with the moving van or truck or whatever, but this is all buffoonery because this is how I look at it. You were just clowning last week with the mother, allegedly throwing a bag of private parts at her. I don't want to have to say it. I don't know what that was all about, but see, that lets me know your attitude. You are vile and you are mean-spirited, and nothing good is going to come your way. Like I said before, you're going to get yourself wrapped up into something you can't get out of, and there will be no lawyer, no dollar amount to get you out the trouble that you're going to amass yourself in. Grow up, Mr. Antonio Brown. You're too old for this foolishness. Your mouth is foul. Your attitude is foul. You need to grow up. You have 3 children to be concerned with. Best thing you do, tie up all your loose ends, your business, your debts, the people you owe, the people that's suing you, and rear your children. Do something to make yourself feel proud about, whether you're playing ball or not, because this ain't it. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Thanks for joining me. Whew, mercy. Until the next update. Man, HGTV sounds really good right about now. Yeah, I'm saying it again, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining me. Like and share, and drop your comments below. Until the next video. Bye-bye.